The all-new electric Nissan Ariya promises about 270 miles of highway driving range with its compact crossover body shape. But how does that translate in real-world testing? We're going to go find out. Hey everybody, it's Charlie from Daily Motor. And today we've got the real-world highway range and efficiency test on the 2023 Nissan Ariya all-wheel drive. In today's test, we're going to head out on the highway and do 50 miles out and 50 miles back, averaging 70 miles per hour to get a realistic range and efficiency figure for this new car. Taking a look around it here, Nissan's second all-electric vehicle. They've been out with the Nissan Leaf for quite some time, but this is an entirely new effort, and it's got a lot to like and some kind of peculiarities as well. So if you do want to see more on it, check the link in the description. We've got a DM review as well as a test of its base audio system, which really isn't too bad. This is about a mid-level spec trim, the Evolve Plus trim, but E-Force all-wheel drive as they like branding it there, giving us the larger 87 kilowatt hour battery pack and all-wheel drive. Let's get our charger unplugged here. This is going to be a very real-world style test. We're not doing any sort of battery preconditioning. This is just if you need to head out on a road trip on a whim here and you hop in your electric vehicle and head out on the highway, this is what you can expect. I will say the climate conditions are pretty darn ideal today. I think it should be about 75 degrees or so by the end of our test. It says 77, but I think that's a bit high. Before we actually start the car up and get the climate control running and everything, we're going to reset all of our GPS, trip computer, everything like that. The seating position is just tough in this car. I'm always so high up, but yet I also can't really get comfortable in the seat. All items reset. Auto 70, we're going to run 73 degrees auto. Drive mode down into eco. Start it up and let's roll. Do we have a driver only for the, yeah, let's do driver only climate control. And we're actually going to close our panoramic sunroof as well. Going to help keep a little heat out of the cabin. A few other things to note on our test. Like I said, we're running the climate control at 73 degrees auto. Our tire pressures have been set to their door placard 41 PSI cold. And as I said, now our temperature gauge down there is about 71 degrees Fahrenheit. The car's given us an estimated range right now of 259 miles. I think the EPA estimated mixed driving range for this car is something like 280-ish. I think it got bumped up a little bit recently, according to the EPA's website. But if you calculate based on their highway MPGE figure of, if I want to remember correctly, I think it was 91 MPGE. Based on that figure, we should be expecting just a hair under 270 miles of highway driving range. We've got about 2 miles of city driving speeds here until we get on the highway, so I'll catch you there. Now, the goal of this test isn't to hypermile. We're not trying to squeeze the best range out of this car as possible, but rather get a realistic figure if you're just going to head out and do a highway road trip. In order to do that, we're getting up to highway speed here at a reasonable pace, and we're going to set our cruise control at a GPS indicated 72 miles per hour. That should allow us to average about 70 over the whole test. No shortage of power here from the all-wheel drive Ariya. It's very quick, even at highway speeds right here. If you lean into it, it's got a lot of power to go. I'm having to speed a little just to merge onto traffic here onto the highway, but I'm going to slow it down now, much probably to the disdain of this Toyota Sienna behind me. But hey, if you're doing 80 in the right lane, then you're just going to have to go around people. I'm sorry. Alright, slowing down here to GPS indicated 72. Looks like the dash is reading a few miles per hour high, so we're going to put on our cruise control, pass these slower cars. Nissan does have a pretty good active lane keeping system. What I have noticed so far with this car that's been frustrating is you really have to put a lot of effort into the steering wheel if you just kind of have your hands resting like I do here. Look at this. I'm applying force to the wheel, wiggling it quite aggressively, and it still doesn't think I'm touching the steering wheel. So I don't know. I mean, you really have to grab it in order to acknowledge that you're here. That's a bit frustrating. We'll see how that is throughout the drive. But other than that, we've got adaptive cruise control. lane keeping, and it is quite quiet in here. So I'm happy to hear that. All right, well, we're going to continue on with the rest of the test and catch up with you at the end. In the meantime, enjoy this time lapse of the entire trip. Coming into the end of the highway range and efficiency test here in the Nissan Ariya all-wheel drive, this is a pretty good EV road tripper. This thing is really quiet inside. The seats are pretty comfortable for highway driving. I don't love them for around town driving, just based on their seating position. Getting in and out of them is a bit tough, and there's not much bolstering, but for sitting on the highway, it actually makes for a pretty comfortable place to be. And the range is pretty good. We're getting 3 miles per kilowatt hour according to the vehicle, 97 miles down, and still 63% battery. So looking pretty decent there in terms of getting actually up close to our EPA estimated figure, which is impressive for highway speeds. We have been running the air conditioning. I'm being cooled down right now. Now, mind you, a sunny day like this is definitely a better situation for a lot of EVs than something like a cold weather day, having to create heat or something like that, or a really hot day. But all in, I'm fine with this. This is pretty good. Now we're up to 3.1 miles per kilowatt hour now that I'm slowing down a little bit here. So this thing continues to impress. As for the active lane keeping, the steering assist, it does seem like you just have to keep your hand on the wheel in a certain way. It's not my favorite system, but it doesn't seem to be my least favorite system either. And I will point out that this is a pre-production vehicle, so it's entirely possible that Nissan was still finalizing some of the calibration for their steering assist in this model. I want to at least take that with a grain of salt. But we're going to get this thing back, charge it all the way up, and do some calculations and see what our final numbers are for this car. But hey, 260 some miles, even just an easy 250 on the highway of this thing, I'm happy with that. All charged back up here, the car is saying we've got 270 miles of range, which coincidentally should be right about what we should expect here at highway speeds in the Ariya. Assuming a 90% charging efficiency for level 2 charging, we're going to say that the car took 31.6 kilowatt hours to charge all the way up. So let's do 101.2 miles traveled divided by that 31.6 kilowatt hours. That's given us an impressive 3.2 miles per kilowatt hour, even a little bit better than the car was giving us here of 3 miles per kilowatt hour. That's a fairly efficient cruising on the highway number there. I'm not mad about that at all. Let's split the difference between the car and the calculation we did here. So 3.1 miles per kilowatt hour is the official figure we'll get, times the 87 kilowatt hour battery pack's giving you, look at that, just pretty much rounding up to 270 miles cruising on the highway, exactly what the car says and exactly what EPA says you'll get as well. That's really impressive because in the real world, electric vehicles typically do not get their EPA number. So I'm pretty satisfied with that. That was, if you compare to something like our standard range Tesla Model Y when we had it, it said you could do 240 so miles on mixed driving, and then you were going to get 180 miles at best on the highway with that car. This one's saying you're going to get about 280 or so in mixed driving and getting 270 on the highway. Definitely happy with that. I should also point out that we were down to 62% charge when we got here, so that means we had used up 38% charge and done 101.2 miles. So if you do 101.2 divided by 38, it's saying you do about 2.66 miles per percent of battery, multiply that by 100, and you're getting right up around the same number, 266. So I'd say 260 is probably a safe number, but it's cool to see that you could probably squeeze out that 270 as well. So thank you all so much for watching. If you do want to see more on the Nissan Ariya, check the link in the description, and we'll see you on the next one. I'm Charlie from Daily Motor, and as always, drive on.